All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back.
How's it?
All right, we
We're
got
all
a
back in our
pack.
separate places.
Yeah, well,
Before you
we had our fun.
we
were
had
only
our fun
two to go.
together.
Yeah, and it was a good time. If you haven't watched that episode, go watch that because that was a fun one. Crack some jokes. Well, we kind of got a packed show. Got another carousel manager fired in MLB. We're going to talk that. We're going to talk home run derby predictions. Bracket was set. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the Padres, of course. The fall of the Padres. So, let's get right into it. Charlie Montoya of the Blue Jays. He's been their manager for quite a while. He was manager of the year, I feel like not too long ago, not even a couple years. And he was let go. He was my pick, actually, to win manager of the year. The Blue Jays aren't even that far out of
they're in playoffs predictions.
They're a wild card right now, aren't they? Or like close to like top in it. So I mean, kind of confused on the move. Trevor,
Weird.
do you have any feelings on this?
I mean, I'm confused just like you. They're 5 games over 500. Yeah, maybe they're not doing what they're supposed to be, but like, how is that the manager's fault? They got other guys that are producing you never even heard of. Alonso Kirk. Jordan Romero has been a surprise all year for their closer. And I mean, their superstars, the ones that aren't like producing, and I don't understand how that's Montoya's fault, but I guess it was.
Yeah, this is super weird to me. This is definitely not a midseason fire to me, unless they felt like he lost the clubhouse, I guess. But I know Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is definitely not hitting the way they expected this year. And he is, not hitting the way any of us expected. 264, only 14 bombs, 337 plate appearances, 89 games. So he's played almost every day. But the average, he actually has 20 bombs. My bad. I looked at doubles, 14 doubles. The average is not there. I mean, that's actually not terrible. Like, he was an all-star.
He's an all-star.
I mean, maybe fan vote impacted that, but he's playing pretty good. And he brought up Alejandro Kirk. Kid's awesome. 23 years old, and he's batting as the best catcher in the league, like all the way around. 316. He has 10 bombs, 13 doubles, 33 RBIs, 80 hits, and 250 at-bats.
And George Springer was an all-star too, and this team's pretty good.
Yeah, this team's good, but
maybe this team is just carrying
Springer
them.
Could be better.
And if they had a better manager, they could be better than they are right now. Like them.
Maybe, but I felt like they liked him. I don't know what this is. This is weird.
Yeah, last year Vladdy had a quote that it's the prequel to what's coming this year, and then this year comes, and now they're firing their manager.
Yeah, maybe they're just not hitting the expectations that they think with this team. They see the Yankees is probably a lot closer than they thought as this roster was built, but obviously, I mean, the Yankees are a powerhouse.
Didn't they fired their old manager and this was the interim? Then he kept the job, or no?
Well, I remember when they traded with the Red Sox, their manager, and I don't remember how exactly he was brought in.
I thought he was the interim manager, and then he kept the job, and then they went to the playoff, or they had a good year last year.
No. So in 2018, Montoya was hired as the manager of the Blue Jays for the 2019 season. 3-year deal.
Gotcha.
And I mean, they won 91 games last year, missed the playoffs. So I understand that's shitty, but I mean, through 88 games, there were 46 and 42.
Not the worst.
Still in fourth place.
He ended his Blue Jays term 500, 236, and 236.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Exactly 500. Wow. And they made the playoffs in the 60-game season, the shortened season.
Yeah. No, very surprising. I don't even know. Like, I haven't even heard of their interim manager now. Maybe they turned it around.
He's a AAA coach, wasn't he, or something?
I thought it was the bench coach.
And he was only on a 1-year deal, but they had extensions that the team could opt in for 23 and 24 or 24 and 25. He was actually had a contract through the end of this year. So, I mean, maybe they just weren't sold on him, got him out early. Hopefully that lit a fire under the Blue Jays' ass, I guess, is what I'm assuming is what the whole entire idea of this was. And hopefully it does. I would like to see this team in the playoffs because I predicted that. And I know now my AL manager is not going to be Charlie Montoya. So I think I'm the first one to lose out on an entire category for an award in the predictions. So that doesn't feel too good. But nonetheless, I still think this Blue Jays is a very good team. Their pitching is pretty good. I mean, they could be better. They do have the name. So I think that's the only thing is they need pitching to be better.
Yeah, isn't Barrios having a pretty terrible year?
Yeah, not having a good year. I know Gosman's having a pretty good year. Last time I checked on his numbers. Might as well check on him right now since I'm right here.
He's having a good year, and I mean, they really only lost Robbie Ray last year, right? From their team.
Yeah, they only lost Robbie Ray. But I mean, they added Gausman, and Manoah has been awesome. Barrios has been terrible. Gausman's been good. I don't know if Ross is Ross Stripling hurt or is he pitching because he has 74 innings pitched. He's been pitching pretty damn good.
But they don't have Hungjin Ryu either.
Hungjin Ryu, yeah, he got hurt, and then I'm pretty sure Yasiel Kikuchi is also hurt.
Yeah.
But like you said, Romero's been very good for them closing games. They have the guys to make this an actual postseason team.
Yeah,
Barrios got to be better. I don't know what since leaving the Twins, I don't think he's been very good for Toronto.
No,
Vladdy got to smack some more home runs. He only has 20 this year.
Yeah, he's heating up a little bit though. But no, the AL East is just a wild, like the Wild West, you know.
I mean, they're all good teams. The Orioles are playing 500 baseball right now. Like, who would have fucking thought the Orioles would be that good this year?
The Orioles are the Giants this year, basically.
They're not
that
good. They're not that good.
Surprising everybody.
I'm pretty sure Max Scherzer 1-year contract this year is worth the entire salary of the Baltimore Orioles starting 26 guys in their major league roster.
Yep, you're right.
That's wild.
So, I mean, good for them for playing 500 baseball with the least amount of money paid, money spent,
Moneyball.
Yeah,
absolute Moneyball.
Moneyball.
I feel like that's stealing in the league. You only paid your major league baseball team around 30-something million.
One person should not be making more than a whole roster. That's insane.
And this is what we talked about. I'm pretty sure it was earlier this year with the A's. They're in the same situation where they do not actually pay like a major league team.
Yeah, insane.
No, yeah, they don't.
Steph Curry makes more than multiple major league baseball teams. Mm-hmm. That's unreal. That should not be a thing. That should not be allowed in this day and age.
Absolutely.
Wild. It was the Guardians or something like that. The Guardians have like a $50 million payroll, and 50 years ago, they also had a $50 million payroll or something like that. 20 years ago, they had the same exact payroll. So it's terrible how times have changed, but these owners are just stealing money from the fans.
Yeah.
The sponsorships, you know, like that's all this is. All right. Well, I got down a rambling hole. Let's talk about home run derby. The lineups are set. I took a screenshot of the bracket so we could talk about this. I don't know if you guys are going to be tuning in, but I like the home run derby.
I also like the home run derby. Very fun to watch.
Shinny, are you a fan?
I'll watch the highlights.
Disrespectful.
You'll watch the highlights. All right. Well, let me give you the preview. If you're going to watch the highlights, let me set you up for the preview. In the first round, we have the first seed taking on the 8th seed. The first seed, Kyle Schwarber, Philadelphia Phillies, taking on the 8th seed, Albert Pujols, St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh my God.
This is a wild one for me.
Not mad at that.
We talked about a week ago when the lineup of the all-star rosters were set, or earlier this week, whenever that podcast was, that the commissioner was able to add people into the all-star game. But now we're getting Albert Pujols. And you want me to tell you one thing about Albert Pujols?
He can hit bombs.
Okay, that's not what I was going to say, though.
Back in his day, at least.
What I'm actually going to say is this is the 4th time Sir Albert is going to be competing in the home run derby. Do you know how many home run derby championships he's taken home?
0.
He might go down as the first
year.
player in 4 home run derby opportunities to not win any. Everyone who's played in 4 has won.
Okay, this is his year. He beats Kyle Schwarber first round.
If you're a betting man, you might toss some dough on Sir Albert over there. Albert
Absolutely.
P.
It's his last year, his way out.
Swaggy P over there in St. Louis.
He would have to hit more home runs in the derby than he has the last 3 years to win.
Combined?
Yes.
Combined?
Yes. No, like actually.
Oh shit.
You have to hit like close to 30 bombs during this home run derby to take it home.
And there's no shot that's happening. Guys doesn't have the stamina for it. He maybe hits 10 at the most.
I'm pissed at that.
Why?
All right.
Good luck to the man.
I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna shoot across to the 2 and 7. Number 2. I think this is reigning, defending champ, Pete Alonso. He's going to be taking on the 7th seed, Ronald Acuña Jr.
Great matchup.
That should be the best matchup of the night, because you have Polar Bear Pete, who is always.
Is it back to back for him? Wasn't it back to back?
He won back to back home run derbies.
Looking for a 3-peat.
He won $1 million, which was more than his entire salary for the season. So that was obviously a huge accomplishment for that young man. But I think that's going to be the best matchup of the weekend for sure. In the first round, at least, Polar Bear Pete versus Ronald Acuña. Who thought Ronald Acuña, come back from ACL, missed the World Series last year, that Ronald Acuña was going to be in the home run derby? Who would have thought?
All
right.
I think Ronald's going to hit the farthest ball.
We're going 3v6 right now. I got you the last member to be announced, the 3 seed, Corey Seager, newly a Ranger.
And this is my sleeper pick.
This is your sleeper.
Yes.
Because he is no longer supporting the Dodger blue, and this home run derby is going to be in LA, and there's not a single Dodger competing in this home run derby.
Yep, that's awesome.
So that
he's having a great year.
It's kind of wild.
His career high home runs is 26, and he's at 21 right now. So guy is raking this year. So,
and he's my sleeper pick because homecoming, he's used to that stadium, used to that drive in to that shitty ass parking lot.
It sucks. I hate Dodger Stadium.
And he's having, like you're saying, he has 21 bombs already.
21 bombs, yes, sir.
He's very familiar with the atmosphere there, the crowd, everything, that like the bright lights of LA. He's used to it. I think he can be a little sleeper pick in this.
All right. Well, let me tell you who he's matched up against, Trevor. Is that's a sleeper because he's taken on the only rookie in this challenge, Julio Rodriguez, the J Show. He's taken on the only rookie. This is another great matchup. You got the former Dodger going back home, back into the whatever they call it, ravine. And then you got the rookie. You know, he's going to take this all in rookie year in the home run derby, participating.
Took Sandy Alcantara 450 feet. I mean, guy's a beast.
He's not even playing like a rookie.
Is he an all-star? Did he make the all-star game?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, is him and Albert the only people that like are in this that aren't in the all-star game?
Albert's in the all-star game.
Oh.
He's the first rookie to take part in the derby since Pete Alonso and Vladimir Guerrero participated.
Yeah, that was electric when that happened.
Yeah.
You know, he could obviously take over the show. He loves the attention and the spotlight. I've seen him on TikTok. He's very electric with his personality.
J-Rod, baby.
And I mean, he loves it home runs.
You got that fuel, you know, that tank. That tank's full right now, full energy. You know, I think your sleeper and my sleeper are facing each other.
What a deal.
You jumped on the sleeper too early.
No.
So he's nervous. Nervous.
Then we're gonna hit and finish off with the 4 and 5. At the 4 spot, we got returning again. Gonna challenge these guys again. Gonna try for the Derby champ again. Juan Soto, one of the best young talent in the league. It doesn't even feel like I should be saying he's young, but he's young. He's been around for so long now. Their championship feels like decades ago.
He's our age, right? 23? Or is he 24?
I think
he's younger.
I'm not too sure exactly.
I don't know, but I saw a stat the other day. It was like most home runs at age of 19. And I think some random dude, but he was second. But yeah, Juan Soto, he had a ball last year at Coors that went 510 feet.
520 feet. I remember that shit. That was crazy.
No, yeah.
Absolute nuke.
That was a absolute nuke.
For real.
Anything you can get over about 450, that ball was crushed.
Yeah.
Crushed.
All right. Then he's taking on the Guardians, Jose Ramirez.
First timer for him?
I think so. And this is another good matchup. I think these two guys are very competitive. It goes back to their roots, where they're from, you know, and I think that is going to light a fire of competition between these two guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't really know how like Dodger Stadium fits to left-handers versus right-handers. So I don't know really who's going to technically the favorite. Obviously, probably Pete Alonso, but just because he's done it before, he's shown he can win.
Stamina is there.
Yeah, but some ballparks cater to like hitters more than others. I don't really care about Dodger Stadium. All I know is Tatis hit the ball out of the stadium, so maybe right-handers like hitting there.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the home run derby is it's notorious for affecting hitter swings.
Yeah.
That's my comment on this, is that all of these guys are great hitters in this league, but how will it affect them in their second half? Because you change your swing for the home run derby. You are trying to hit balls out. You're trying to
time it perfectly.
Trying to launch.
You're not trying to hit an opposite field. You want to try to pull everything, you know, and that's not something that you see guys trying to do every single day. So it is going to affect them, and I hope they're able to overcome that and get back to.
How fast is the home run derby pitching?
It's not. It's like 60 miles per hour.
Really?
70 maybe. It's usually
so their timing is fucked.
BP.
No, timing isn't fucked, but most of these guys, their last feel of swinging a bat was trying to lift and hit home runs. So that's when they go to real games, they're slumped for 1 or 2 weeks, unless obviously they hit a bomb. But one of the slept on things in the home run derby is the BP pitcher. That is the most important part of this whole entire thing.
Gotta put it where they like it.
Yeah, because the pitcher, you see him, he's getting tired. His ball's arching a little bit more.
They start going down.
And the home run derby is different than it was a couple years ago. It's no longer you get 10 outs. It's a time clock. So that pitcher has to be perfect as well as you on your swing. Like you don't get to just sit and watch balls go by when you don't like it anymore. Like every pitch counts. You are on a time clock, time frame. And then when you even hit the bonus, like those couple seconds are key. If you could get off as many pitches as possible. And I know a couple years ago, they tried to make it to where you had to wait for the ball to land. Like, no, just let them just tee off.
Yeah.
I don't care about the cameras.
As fast as they want to go, just
go. I want the best guy to as many freaking homers as he could hit in the 3-minute span or whatever it is.
Do you guys know the most ever?
It used to be
it was Pete
Josh Hamilton in 2007 at Yankee Stadium, but it might be Pete now.
He hit 28 in one round. That was the most.
Damn.
Yeah, that was old too. That was 10 outs.
Wow.
Yeah,
and he didn't even win it.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
They didn't win it.
No. Oh.
My lord,
broke the record for most in a round and did not win it.
Who won it?
Wild.
Who won it? I think it was.
Now what is this trivia?
No.
2007.
I'm just testing you.
I want to say it was Prince. I want to say it was Prince Fielder.
That's wild. Wild.
I mean, it could have been Prince Fielder won in both leagues.
I think it was 2008, to be honest.
Nah, I don't know. Now we're getting
no, because 2008 was the last time at Old Yankee Stadium, so it makes sense why there's an All-Star game there.
All right,
because I was at a game.
All right, you win. All right, my facts aren't 100% accurate all the time.
Oh, thank you for coming to Roman's trivia.
Justin Morneau. Fuck.
Yeah, not Prince Fielder. Thank you. I'm glad you didn't get that right. Fuck. All right, guys. Now to the worst part of the podcast.
I was just stalling for this part.
The fall of the San Diego Padres. It's been a long time since I heard let's fucking go San Diego.
And I miss it. I miss it bad.
I don't
right now because
I'm over it.
It's been real bad. Padres, I think they're 4-12 over the last 16 games. We've won one fucking game in Colorado in like 13. Yeah, we're 1-13, something like that in the last
that dates back to last year because
that dates back to last year, and the fall of the Padres is happening
right around the corner,
right in front of our faces. Not too long ago, the beginning of the month, I believe we were 1.5 games out from the Dodgers.
Now we're very, very low, very back.
So it was right before the beginning of the month, so because it was before our series against them, and that started on the 30th of June. So it is July 14th. So that is a little over 2 weeks. The Padres are 9 games out and about to be more, 9.5. So the Dodgers are winning. And it's a whole lot of things. It's the pitching, the bullpen, consistency, health obviously is one thing. Tired. I mean, there's all the excuses in the book you could use, man. No Tatis, but this team just isn't winning games, man. I don't know.
Plain and simple.
It blows my mind because the other day they had a team meeting, that they went extended because they weren't like warming up, and they still played shitty. Like there literally hasn't been any improvement since that team meeting.
And they've blown the games is the worst part, is that they had leads and blown them. Like this isn't fun. And then we came back today and then blew it wide open like 10 minutes later. In the last 30 days, 30 games, whatever you want to call it, we haven't been that great, but we've seen success from guys like CJ Abrams the last 30 games, 30 days, whatever. He's played in 20 games, 279 batting average, bomb. He has 3 doubles. 17
and
hits.
Our like best players were our worst players earlier in the year. Grisham has turned around over the last 70 games. He has like a 800 OPS. Yeah, his average sucks still, but the OPS he's hitting the ball hard at least now.
Yeah,
His fielding
I
sucks
could say
also.
last 30 he's had a 700 OPS.
Yeah, Jake the Rake finally starting to click. But it's like
Ha-Seong Kim's been very well for us over the last 30 days.
Yeah, and quick shout out to the rookie we just called up, Asturi Ruiz. He's been here for like 3 games and he's been
Very fast.
producing electric, what we needed. But there has never been a time where we're all on the same fucking page. You know, Eric Hosmer, Manny Machado were carrying the club the first 2 months. Hosmer has obviously taken a downturn, a whole 180.
So is
from
Manny
that.
too. Nice.
No, Manny. I mean,
he's hitting 300 still. So
yeah, 280 over the last. How many games has he played in the last 30 days? 19 games.
That's Manny though. Like if you look at his whole career, he is a career average 280 hitter, and he's gonna give you 30 home runs and 85 RBIs at the very least. So he's doing his job.
Has been really good since we added him. He's actually been like our low key best player.
What did I say last couple pods ago? Nomar Mazara is a good fit for this team.
He's been really good. I mean, he might not be the best defensively. They might only play him in situations where he's facing an opposite hand, but that's some guys' strengths. Then we've seen a lot of bad. Jose Azocar over the last 30 days. It's been an easy out. He's been a 192 in the last 22 games. Easy out. He just doesn't look like he's there. I'm ready to demote him. I've seen Will Myers be getting his rehab game, so I'm sure that is very soon. And then we'll be seeing Will and Mazzara switch off right versus left hand, and then some Will would start.
And I mean, best case scenario, right when we get back after this All-Star break, we get Will back, we get Rick back, we get Tati back, we get Drew Pomeranz back. You know, like all these guys who are in rehab. Like obviously that will boost us.
I know we've been asking for that a lot lately, but this is right around the time. I've pushed everything back to the All-Star break, and we're a weekend away from the All-Star break.
It's here, buddy.
So this team is getting a well-needed week off. I mean, the bullpen, a lot of guys. I mean, we haven't even begun to talk about pitching and how bad we've been pitching over the last 30 days.
And you know it's bad when our best pitcher doesn't go 6 innings, which he's done all year, and then he can't go 6 innings against the Rockies, you know? Team who is 9 games below 500, who apparently just turns into an all-star team when they play the Padres because they absolutely own us. They bend us over and say, here you go. We're gonna
you know it's bad. You know it's bad when we scored 28 runs this series, which is the most we've ever scored in a series this year, and we lose because our pitching fails us.
Yeah, and it was a lot. It was I mean, our pitching is what has carried us through most of the season. We're at that point to where it's midsummer. The bats are supposed to be here, and pitching can't keep up the 2 runs and go 7 innings. Like, it's not possible to do all year long. Joe Musgrove's still shoving 104 innings, 2.42 ERA over the course of 16 games. Then you got Darvish, 100 innings, 3.38. Shamania getting a little bit up there, 4 ERA in 100 innings. And then
I'm
Mackenzie Gore, who is
that's who I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so we'll start there. The season has flipped around for Mackenzie this last month. The beginning of the month, he was rookie of the year, being fucking awesome, pitching lights out. But we've hit a month-long
drought,
as you perceive.
No, and it was. I said it like I think it might have been 1 or 2 pods ago. I want to see how he bounces back after having a shitty start. He just hasn't fucking bounced back. His ERA's gone up 2.5 runs. 2.5 runs. It's gone up. And I'm just waiting for him to just get back. And it's like Snell today was fucking brutal. He looked good the first batter, and I was like, oh, Snell's looking nasty again. And then all of a sudden, second inning, he threw 37 fucking pitches. Brutal.
So, I mean,
we need help bad.
Chris Matt hasn't been the same either. The last 2 games, he got kind of blown up. Clevenger didn't have his best outing his last time. Blake Snell has had 2 good starts all year. Stammen is now injured and will be for the foreseeable future because it seems like he had been dealing with an injury all year and it's been bad. But the one I really, really want to talk about, who has been screwing us the most, I think, is Taylor Rogers. The Padres closer is no longer like solid. All of a sudden, we have an issue. Taylor Rogers went from being leading the league in saves, one of the best closers around, all of a sudden after being hurt all year last year. Now he doubled his ERA, is a 4 ERA. He's blown 5 saves on the year. And every time he's out, it's a question mark.
It's nerve-wracking every time he steps on
He
that
must have
mound.
just been watching film on Melanson last year and was like, I'm going to do that.
And it's not doing what exactly.
No, but I think I saw a tweet. His like last 4 starts or 5, not starts, but relief appearances. He's got an 11 ERA. That will bring you up your ERA 2 runs.
Yep. And then Suarez, who was actually getting very good on the year, he got put on the 60-day DL because his knee surgery with the Padres deemed, just minor, nothing crazy going on there, like just minor. And then Lamet, who they brought up, was terrible in his outing.
The Bill Chrismat this series was not too hot either.
No, yeah.
Our best pitcher has been some guy we just signed off waivers, Taylor Scott. He's really been
he got raked off of yesterday too.
Yeah, but he had 2 1/3 against the Giants of scoreless innings, which was phenomenal.
Padres have a bullpen problem.
We have a lot of problems. Outfield, home runs.
Errors. So many errors. Kim's terrible. Hosmer was terrible this series.
Grisham has been bad.
Grisham has been very bad.
Very bad.
It didn't look like he could see the ball. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to move on from Trent. It seemed like he played his way out of Brewers. It seems like he's playing his way out of here, man. Sad to say because I'm a big Grisham fan. Really am. But it's at the point where I think Ruiz, Irise, whatever his name is, I can't remember exactly. Esteri, Ruiz. I think that it might be time for a new face to man center. He's got the speed. I mean,
once Rick Profar comes back
already this year, he got his first of his career this series. He's 4 for 12, batting .300. I think that might be a good move. And then Grisham might be a halfway decent trade bait. I mean, he's got the gold glove. He's pretty decent overall outfielder, but I don't know. Maybe it's another team's fixing.
Yeah, and this is where AJ Preller needs to go to work and like actually be a GM.
Yeah, and this team needs bombs. Like we talked about who we think is going to be traded at the deadline. I mentioned Josh Bell. That might be a good fit here. Yeah. I need a power bat. You can place him outfield, can place him first. I need a power bat. I mean, I'm over Hosmer because he doesn't bring much to anything to the table anymore.
Except for double plays.
And he's good for 3 ground outs a night. Like that's legit. This team might need a blown up, like a little blow up at the trade deadline, kind of like the Braves did last year. They made like 5 moves.
Yeah, speaking of that, the Padres right now have the same record as the Braves from last year. And, the Braves won the World Series, but they definitely fixed their team. They saw holes there, and they said, we need to fill them. So what are we going to do? We will fill them, and they won the World Series. AJ Preller is looking at this roster. If he doesn't make a move, ownership needs to cut his ass off, see the fuck out of here. He just literally fucked us.
You could trade picks now? Like, let's go. I saw the Braves and the Royals make a trade for prospects and draft picks, dog. Let's go. Send those first rounders.
Yeah, get them the fuck out of here.
Let's go. Let's make a move,
Let's
dog.
make a
I'm
win now
always
team.
no, I'm on the Rams grind, bro. I am on the Rams grind.
Win
Fuck your
now.
draft picks.
Win
Fuck your
now.
picks. I want major league talent who's going to help me produce and win ball games. I don't care about a guy who is going to be good in 7 years.
This team is so close. They need a relief pitcher. If it takes trading one of our starting pitchers, I mean, it might have to happen. Blake Snell, Clevenger, Mania, one of them to upgrade the pen, the lineup. I mean, I know everyone loves Alfaro, but our catcher is still a question mark.
Yep. No, blow up the farm. Fuck the farm. We don't
Yes.
need the farm.
I agree.
Out of here. Literally, sports are all ran the same exact way. All of them. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, tennis. They're all fucking ran the same way. Get the farm out of here. Trade your prospects for major league talent. That is how you make money.
That is how you win games.
That's how you, yeah, but if you're a major league team, your best team that you can have is doing the absolute best. Fans are going to want to come to more games. And we've already seen our fans love this team. We want to win. We have the most sellouts throughout this year so far. We have, like, San Diego wants to win. AJ Preller is just sitting there with a thumb up his ass. He better be on the phone literally 24 hours a day. I don't care. Get something done.
What concert is there?
Dua Lipa.
He's there. He's there.
Dua Lipa. I'm trying to do some.
Oh.
I don't know. I got lost.
Leave that to Jack Harlow.
More than just a feature, something like that. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I know that's AJ Preller in the stands.
Just getting it, gigging.
Yeah, he's just getting it. He's just getting it, dancing, dancing away. That's about as much as I had to say about the Padres, man. You know, it kind of gets me sad talking about how bad they are. But this is definitely the fall of the Padres right now. I'm ready to see the rise. I'm ready for Tatis to be back.
I just hope
we're going to run, baby.
Management and ownership sees the same. Because the second half of the year, every game matters when it gets down to September, even August. Like, all these games are going to matter. We're playing our division more. I was trying to look at it earlier. I couldn't find anything, but Padres probably have the worst record in their division against the divisional opponents at the moment. So
it's terrible. It is terrible.
We need a move. We need to move bad.
We need to win this series against the D-backs. That's for
we are literally looking in a mirror from 2021, and if nothing happens, this team's done. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
We need a heartbeat. We need a heartbeat.
We need a heartbeat. Bob Melvin, it's not his fault. So if he's gone, like, I'm gonna be pissed. There's no need.
Not gonna be gone. There's no way that they get rid of our manager after half a season of stupid play without Tatis even being there. Like, exactly. We don't even put that into this world.
Good.
We don't even put that in this world.
All right. That's about it for Average Takes. I mean, I told you it was a packed episode. We got a lot in a quick time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe always for the views, for the algorithm, for all of it.
Absolutely. Let us know what you think will fix this team.
Nothing.
Wrong.
What fixes this team, Jenny? Nothing. All right. Nothing wrong with being average.